My darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? My name is Fumidesaluvold. For those of you that are stopping by for the very first time, you're so very welcome indeed. I got a lot of DMs about the Danish deception. And I was like, oh wow, what do we have here? Well, the girl is Nigerian and the guy is Danish from Scandinavia. Scandinavia, for those of you that do not know, is made up of Denmark, Sweden, as well as Norway, the Nordic area. Needless to say, this couple, let me start with her name. She was a former reality contestant from Dallas, Onyeka Ehi. She was married to her partner for give or take about 3 years. And the Danish husband, ex-husband, is called Martin Fredsgaard Andersen. All right, so without further ado, she's been going viral on TikTok about how he deceived her, at how he was such a scammer, at how he was asking friends and family for money, asking her for money, said that he was a member of the royal family, that he was in the Olympics, this, that, and the third, all of this. And to wrap it in a nutshell, there's a young girl here who gives it to us in, needless to say, 3 minutes. So let's listen, okay?
Poverty has saved me once again, because the minute that a rich white man would have started asking me, my family, or my friends for some money, ooh baby, that would have been a wrap, because we ain't got it. Have y'all been seeing this lady's story time go viral? Her name is Onyeka, and she was on one of the previous seasons of The Bachelor. The name of this story time is The Danish Deception, where Onyeka, in a 26-part, 25 parts plus the conclusion, talks about how she was scammed by this seemingly wealthy man that she met on vacation and eventually ended up marrying. Now, she tried to keep his identity a secret, but the internet did some snooping and found out who her ex is. This is Martin Fredsgaard Andersen. Onyeka met him in June 2022 when she was on vacation in Croatia at a beach club, and they pretty much hit it off instantly. He says he's a real estate mogul, competed at the Olympics, is a relative of the royal family, has a booming tech business. They exchange social media, talk all the time, and then he proceeds to sweep her off of her feet, which was really love bombing, because he flew her out to Monaco, Saint-Tropez, put her in expensive hotels, was trying to take her on shopping sprees, but she didn't want to come off as a gold digger, so she let him buy her some fancy sunglasses, and then later over dinner, she professes her love to him. He does the same later on, and then eventually when he starts visiting her in the US, he hits it off with her family and friends as well, and then sometime later he starts asking her for money, and I'm not talking about no little bit of money. Like, she loaned him $6,000 and then some, and then they do eventually end up getting married and he gets his green card. But the thing is, y'all, he wasn't just asking money from her. Like, he was hitting up her family, her friends. Onyeka's little sister gave him $3,000. Her friend's husband gave him $200K. And there was always some type of excuse as to why he needed it, saying that his money was tied up with the IRS and a whole bunch of other lies. And then she went to go visit his family and saw that the math wasn't mathin', found out from one of his friends that Martin has a gambling addiction. that he has been fighting for well over a decade. He convinced her to use her money to fly them out to Portugal to celebrate Martin selling an apartment, and then encouraged her to quit her job where she was making over $150,000 per year because she didn't like it, only for the money to not come through on the deal, leading to Onyeka burning through her savings. Eventually, they do end up getting divorced, courtesy of Martin. He is the one who asked for it, because Onyeka was on his butt about the lies, the inconsistencies, where's the money, and then when he got sick of it, he finally left. And it's crazy how he was able to scam and leech off of her friends and family right underneath her nose.
I think I have to publish the 10 rules of dating to protect my beautiful little nieces and daughters out here in these streets. You do need it, because this did not have to go to the length that it did. Had you had my rules, you never would have been in this situation, because the rules that are in place would not let step 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 commence. I start by saying this. You should not have declared love to him. He has to declare love to you. Call it old-fashioned. Some of you will say, Fumi, you're as old as my mama. Yes, I'm 56. But there are things that are put in place because they work. I did not sleep with my husband until we were married, until our wedding night. I did not sleep with him. You know why? I need clarity. I need to know what I'm doing, and I need to know what I'm doing with this guy. That is one. Secondly, as he declared love to you, who he family? You see, she went to see the family after the fact. So now I wonder, were they there at the wedding? Did she not meet them before the wedding? You have to narrow the opportunities of a scammer. Because you declared love to him, I love you, I'm in love with you, he now realized this is going to be easier than I thought. Home girl is already in my pocket. It was only after the fact that you went to see his family. Had you gone to see his family from the moment he declared love to you, you would have found out that he was a gambler. You would have found out that he had gambling addictions. You would have found out that he was not related to the royal family. You see, Ulla is also Scandinavia, from Norway. I went to go and do my research. I went to go and see his family. I went to see his father. I found out, Ulla did not tell me, that Ulla in actual fact was a Norwegian national swim champion, 500 medals, 200 gold. They were right there. I was like, oh my God, homeboy did not tell me. When you know the family, then you'll know him. And I met his entire family. I met his Scottish family, because Ulla is also Norwegian as well as Scottish. This man, notice the weak link. You're the weak link. I'm going to use you to get my green card. 110%. On top of which, when he was borrowing money from your friends and family, pump the brakes on that. 1,000,000,000%. You don't even hesitate. A man that loves you will respect the family, will respect the friends. He will go out of his way to buy gifts for your family and friends, because he wants them to go back to you and say, that's a good guy. He'll be impressing them to impress you. You have to talk. Ulla and I have been to over 20 countries after we got married. Before we got married, we talked. How much do you earn? Oh yes, I asked Ulla, what? You think I didn't? How much do you earn? After tax, not before tax. whatever kind of taxes you have in Norway. I want to know what you have that. Because why? I'm looking to you as a husband, and we will have a family. And when we're having a family, I might not be able to work. And so I need to know that you can take care of me and my child, regardless of the fact that I have my own money saved. That's another thing, talking about my own money. There's no man that loves you that would tell you to give up your career. 150,000 a year for a flat that he did not sell. You are playing Russian roulette. You should be very relieved that you did not have any children with him. That's the only consolation I can give you in this saga. But I want you to know that you will laugh again, you will dance again, you will fall in love again. This is a lesson. You never lose. You either win or you learn, but you don't lose. You were naive in this circumstance because you liked him, because he looked picture perfect, because you thought this could be the father of your child. The father of your child is not determined by how a man looks. It's determined by how a man behaves. This man, Martin, should have called your father and asked permission for your hand in marriage. I don't know whether you had a traditional wedding. I don't know whether he came with his family. These are all so very important. Fumi Nation, for those of you that have been here, you know my whole story. That our traditional wedding, everything is here. The entire family came to Lagos, Nigeria. My entire family also came to Norway. And Ula asked my father for my hand in marriage. On top of which, not only did we go through financials, we also went through medical. Oh yes. Checked from top to bottom, sexual transmitted diseases, all kinds. My results went to Ula, Ula's results went to me. You have to be careful. And I have learned, because I have had my heart broken before, where I thought this guy was the it. I lived and loved him. I thought he was my husband, and I was deceived, I was betrayed, he was dating somebody else. Because I'm older, I'm smarter, and I married the true love of my life after settling down and saying, Fumi, take your time. And so I took my time, and we talked and asked all the difficult questions. One of them being money, because there's money all over this story. There's scamming all over this story. The Danish deception because he's from Denmark, but we all know that this guy could have been from anywhere in the world. So it doesn't matter. But I'm saying this for all of my Fumi Nation daughters and sisters. Do not sleep with him. The second you open your legs to a man, I want you to listen to me now. The second you open your legs to a man, you have to be financially stable to take care of yourself and of the child that you just might get pregnant with. Then you're in a good position, because then you don't need him for anything. If you are not in that position where you can financially take care of yourself and take care of a child of which you might get pregnant by having made love to this man without protection, you better be financially stable, because you might not have a village. You might not have family that might support you. You might not have friends. You might not even have your job who will say that, you know what, we're not going to give you a year. We will give you 3 months. You better get back to work. Children are a full-time job. Trust and believe. I have one child, and I'm like, oh wow, thank you, Father, that I waited, and I have a husband who is a father and a companion, responsible, reliable, generous, loving, giving, understanding, where we can sit, that we can talk, we're able to agree to disagree, we're able to apologize. And do you know what? On this ship, it's all for one, one for all. We leave no one behind. We come together and we do everything for the benefit of all of us. This man did not. He only did it for himself. And when he had gotten everything that he wanted from her, he now asked her for a divorce. Do you see the player in this game? Because you see, the game does not change. No. The game's always the game. From 1942 all the way down and further to 18th century. This game, it's not new. The players in the game might be new, but the game itself, not new. Number one, I love you. That was it for him. He was like, I got her. And he did. He got her for everything he could squeeze out of her. And then after that, he said, you know what? I'm divorcing you. You have to be careful. You got scammed because you're a beautiful, wonderful, naive, trusting, loving girl. And the travel and the beautiful things, it can sway you. You will think that that's what's important. It's not important. The fancy places and the gifts and everything, sunglasses, if you drop them, they can break. That's it. Don't break your heart for the beautiful fancy. And it is a fantasy. Because when you go on vacation, it's a fantasy. I dress differently even when I'm on vacation. All of my pretty dresses, makeup, hair, because this is a time where I don't have to think about work. I am on vacay. So going on vacay with a guy, you don't really know who that guy is because that guy is on vacay too. And Monaco, if you've ever been, Saint-Tropez, beautiful. 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 I went to Mykonos. It was so fabulous. But it was a fantasy. It was a work trip. But it was one of the most beautiful work trips ever. Don't be swayed by these guys. Because that's how they get you. They will present you with beautiful things. In a beautiful hotel, in a beautiful city with the sunshine coming through the window. They will fly you out there. They will make love to you and whisper the most sweetest, delicious, gorgeous things in your ear. You will have out-of-body experiences. Could this be me? Me? Oh my God. You're being scammed. If it's too unbelievable, it's because you shouldn't believe it at all. Enjoy your vacation. Don't think you're materialistic. If he wants to buy you stuff, take everything. Yes, I said it. If he wants to buy you 10 sunglasses, buy everything. Enjoy it. If he wants to buy it, no problem. Because you're on to him. Because he's investing in you. Because the scam he's going to put on you is going to reimburse everything that he's bought for you. So if he buys you anything for 10,000, he's looking at you to get 100K. So you know what? To punish him, to show him, just like I see on Instagram when people come and take other people's packages and it explodes. I love them. I love them because you're a little thief. You're a little thief. That's what you get. Blue paint. That's what he gets. Let him invest on you and then he'll be like, damn, she didn't bite. You bit. And here you are to tell your story. I wish you all of the best. I hope that it gets more and more traction and that you even get a show out of this, you know. And if you do, maybe you meet your Mr. Charming. So this is a free class. This is priceless information I'm giving you. Because you do it this way, you will never be scammed again. Again, like I said, don't sleep with him. Number 2, who is his family? Money, you don't got no money. As they ask you, just say, darling, I was about to ask you. And that right there is a red flag. He's asking you for money that quickly. He's asking from your family. That's 3 red flags. He's asking from your friends. That's 4 red flags because some friends don't even wish you well. So they'll be like, you know what? Because those friends will go and tell other friends. Those are red flags that you have to pump the brakes on and say to yourself, I've got to get out of here. He tells you to give up your job. My God, you find out that he's lying, that he's not related to so and so, that in actual fact he's a gambler. Can you imagine what that would have been if you had a child and you're supposed to pay your rent, you're supposed to pay your bills, you're supposed to pay your mortgage, you're supposed to pay the light. You find out he's been lying to you for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months. And you are stuck with the child, you've given up your job, and he's taking all of the money from the account. You were lucky. You are very lucky that you did not have a child with this man. And you are lucky that you only went so far. Do not forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, and I'll see you. What? I'll see you sooner than later. All of my love. My God, I am so excited. I am so excited, my darlings. We have officially launched the FDV website, and we have what? We've got products, we've got merch, we've got t-shirts, we've got tote bags. I am so excited. A lot of you said, Fumi, when are the t-shirts coming? And I want to tell you that I am terribly humbled. I had launched this exclusively at the meet and greet, and for the life of me, I did not know that we would sell out. I had no idea. So I had to put the money back into the business so that I could get some more t-shirts and tote bags for you. And I want to say what a journey this has been. The 2 t-shirts that I have, and I'm wearing one now with the v-neck, and I measured it so that it comes right down. Whether you're big busted, whether you're small busted, it will come right down to the center without opening with the bust. And darlings, I have what is delayed is not denied, because everything started much later in my life. I got married at 40. I had Adrian at 48. I started YouTube at 45. I started my business at 55. And so I want you guys to know that what is delayed is absolutely what is not denied. And so I made these for you in white as well as in black. It is tagless because I react to tags. We have t-shirts where you have no tags, and these go all the way from an extra large to an extra small. Some of you will be wondering, Fumi, what size are you wearing? I am wearing an extra small. We also have it in black for you, so let me show you. What is delayed is not denied. There you go. So whatever your preference, if you like white, if you like black, go right ahead. I love both. It is absolutely fabulous. Everybody, anybody can wear this, and just look at how it goes all the way down. I love it. So it covers your bottom for those of you that are conscious. You can also tuck it in halfway as well, make it loose, loungy with your jeans, and then you can roll it up. You can style it any which way that you like. I love it because you can also layer it underneath your suits, because it's getting colder now, and the quality is absolutely what? Absolutely fabulous. And for my ladies that are double X, you can get the extra large because it is that big. You're going to love them. Super soft. Put them in the wash. They don't shrink. They don't shift. They don't shed. I put a lot of work into this because it was really personal. And I wanted again to send a message that what is delayed is never denied. And that means that you're only prepping yourself for greatness. It will come to you with such greatness. The next t-shirt that I made was eating my salads and minding my business. I loved it. And that's how I got here in essence. I ate my salads. I began to really have a healthier lifestyle. A healthier lifestyle, not only physically, but emotionally and mentally. Meaning that what no longer served me, I no longer wanted. I think that I just thought I can just bash myself around. I can abuse myself. I can ill-treat myself. You don't say beautiful things to yourself. But I would say it to everybody else. Oh girl, you're fabulous, gorgeous, this, that. I never said it to myself. And I began to realize that, Fumi, you know what? In the eating your salads is a representation of really taking a healthier stance to all of you, to everything of you. And salads are healthy, but you have the mental, you have the emotional. So I started speaking positively to myself. It was amazing. It really was amazing. I got more confident, and I really began to love myself. And in part was when I started to say, Fumi, wear your natural hair. You are beautiful. You say it to others, you don't say it to yourself. And when I started to say it to myself, I began to have more confidence. I also realized that for me, you don't have to be in any negative spaces, negative anywhere, because what? I am healthier. Hence the eating my salads. The minding my business was amazing, because the more I minded my business, the more time I had to be productive with my life. Isn't that a trip? Oh my God. That is the real meaning of this. Mind my business. So I really wasn't into the gossip. I really wasn't into unproductive conversation. I sat at a table, and every girl, lady, woman, female at that table was a CEO. When I tell you, we talked about production, we talked about fulfillment centers, we talked about where you can get better fabrics from Prague, from Portugal, from Bangladesh, from this, from that. I was rejuvenated, and I realized that for me, when you stay away from stuff that does not serve you and is not productive to you, you truly mind your business. And I became a better mom. I became a better wife. I spent more time with the family. I enjoyed Adrian right across the board. That is a representation, because you are weeding out what no longer serves you mentally, emotionally, physically. Eating my salads and minding my business. They also come in an extra small, and it goes all the way to an extra large, and it's a bigger, loungier size. That's another thing, because I have been different sizes on this channel. Bigger busted, smaller busted. I've been curvy. I've been a limousine girl, and I loved every stage of me. I did. I really did. And that was why I said I'm going to make it a loose fit. Why? Because if you're a curvy girl, it will suit you. If you're a slimmer girl, it will suit you. If you're an athletic girl, it will suit you. It's no longer what you look like. Truly, it's how you feel. And my limousine girls and my curvy girls, do you know, at that stage was one of my happiest times of my life, because it was when I gave birth to Adrian. This body created life when I was told so many times that it couldn't. And that was how I really realized, it became so clear to me that, woman, you're amazing. Men can wear it too, my darling boys. I will come out with a crew neck, but I thought, let me come out with a V-neck so that you can put all of your jewelry. That's another thing. You can put all of your jewelry, you can put all of your necklaces. It's just enough for it to show. It is just enough. When I tell you, this took so long, and it's plain in front, and you got the message in the back. You see, when you're walking away, clicking in your heels, that's the message. I lived for it. So those are the t-shirts, my darlings. If they sell out, don't panic. Don't panic. I will order some more, okay? And then we have what? We have our tote bag. We have our tote bag with the thicker straps that you can carry with you, and you can take this to the gym. It's a sports bag. You can take it to the gym. You can take it to the supermarket. You can take it to work. It's got the logos on both ends. And I'm going to show you something also. You have a magnetic clip, so you can clip it in. It will hold in together. Also, when you pull it apart, you will have the label also in the bag, and then you've got a big purse right here to put all of your keys. But guess what? Multi-purpose, my darling. You can also fold this bag. So I'm going to show you as is. You just turn it in like so on both sides. There you go. You fold it. Guess what? You fold it into the opening pochette. And there you go. There you go. So you can have this as an extra shopping bag. You can have this as an extra bag when you're going anywhere, even on the airport, when you're traveling. It's so handy. So handy. It's a canvas bag. It is absolutely washable. It does not change. And we have it in pink. We have it in orange. We have it in sky blue, of which I live and love. Yes, and then we also have it in ice cream. Ice cream, because I love ice cream and I also love yogurt. So baby girl, you are looking absolutely cute. I hope you enjoy these, my darlings. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for riding with me. This is just the beginning, because the bras are coming, the slips are coming, the panties are coming, the makeup, the skincare, the Afro hair care kit is coming. It's all coming, my darling. This is a black-owned brand, and I am self-funded. My financier is my wonderful husband. Thank you. Thank you, Ula. Thank you for the unconditional love and support. I could never do any of this without him. You're so generous. And God bless you. And God bless you too, my beautiful Fumi Nation. And I am so excited. The link is below. And I will be sharing how to wear the t-shirts, different styles, different suits for you. Thank you so very much. God bless. Bye-bye. Yay! We have launched. We have launched. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm just so excited. I am so excited. I am what? I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.